trying to sort of go where where I want my work to go and where I want them to, what I want them to think about. Not everybody can do that, or it wants to do that, and that's fine. I mean, I feel fine. I don't think about it too much. Yeah, and there's room for everyone, and that's not the PC answer. It's it's not like it's harder or easier or anything. It just is. It's a little more welcoming, I think, to diverse voices than a lot of other disciplines in the world. So it's all good so far.
Fuck the art world. Like, let's be fucking real. It's pretentious. It's bougie. It's mediocre. It's elitist. It's very inaccessible to certain people. The art world isn't different from the rest of the world just because it's artists. Like, I think that's like some pretentious bullshit that we like. Artists aren't more open-minded. Artists aren't more intelligent. Artists are just as racist, transphobic,
I feel like
problematic, homophobic, cisnormative, elitist as like the rest of society.
It also reveals question. And if you go further into beauty, I feel like it reveals inner truth. And it allows you to compare yourself to the rest of the world. And beauty isn't always pleasing. It isn't always something that's nice and has a positive connotation to it. But the more truthful the feelings are, and the more truthful the thoughts are, and the more truthful the revelation is, the more beautiful it is to me. And ugliness, I feel like, is completely the opposite. It's masks and shades and tricks
I see beauty
and lies.
And everything is beautiful.
And that's what ugliness
and
is. It's hiding the truth.
Really see it and everything. And some things like really strike me as like something like otherworldly and significant, but I wouldn't consider those things like more beautiful than anything else. Just like maybe significant to me and something that I see in it, that I see in myself. And when I look into the eyes of the others, I see my eyes in them and myself in them. So I see beauty in all people and all things. And ugliness, I feel is something that like I see in things that I can also see in myself as well. Because we all have our like shadows, and
I see
we must not hide from them.
Beauty and ugliness
so I
in
see
people.
It, but I try
mostly.
to see it from afar.
I live in a very contested area of a city, like, and so I'm constantly surrounded by moments of beauty, via the people, and some serious ugliness.
So I must try to
and sometimes they happen simultaneously, and sometimes not, and sometimes one leads to the other. So that's where I tend to locate most of my thoughts about those two subjects. Tend to deal with the human condition
beauty everywhere.
and people,
there's beauty and personality,
and that's where I find
nature. There's definitely some ugly
most of the time. It is also less less about a physicality and more about
evolution.
Something
there's beauty
else.
in adaptation. There's beauty in community and culture, in spirituality. I mean, there's beauty everywhere.
For me, nature is everything that surrounds us, and it's all these like systems of growth, and construction and destruction, synchronous existence that are all around us. But now human nature involves a lot of more conscious decisions than this like surrounding nature.
There's a lake, a lagoon, there's animals that just look at you as you look at them, and you see yourself, and that's how I feel. I just feel like I have to be here. And, that can be challenging in what I want to do with my life as, like, an artist, but
completely going the wrong way about it. It's not like it's like not man versus nature. Like, you shouldn't set out to conquer nature. Because, there are lots of different ethnic groups that don't fight nature like we do, like, don't build on top of it. I mean, speaking as a city girl, I love some skyscrapers, and I think there has to be like a way to integrate both. I want to talk more about it, but like I feel like I'm so complicit in it that I can't really speak on it. Like, I'm not gonna pretend like after a week at Oxbow that I'm one with nature and nature is me and spirituality and all that shit. Like, no. I can't wait to take my ass back to the city and ride on a fucking train. I know, I wish I was more nature oriented. I think it's beautiful. I hate that us humans are killing the fucking world, and I mean, it might be scary as shit, like, realizing that it's really, like, their world, and we're just living amongst them. Being here makes you realize how, like, shitty
here we are.
The fact that we just completely
sort of
mowed over
natural place right here,
this
but it's
beauty.
still,
like, we should totally, like, capitalism sucks.
kind of fucked up. Man, and I'm not talking, gendered, wrecks everything he touches. And so it's nice to be in some places that haven't been so touched, but it's also nice
So
to be in
strange.
places that have been totally
We are
destroyed and wrecked.
a reflection
But yeah, beauty can be
of
terrifying to some people.
nature, and we reflect all of these natural patterns and all of these natural shapes. The ridges of our hands are the same as the ridges on mountains, and our veins are the same as flowing rivers, and our nervous systems are the same as striking thunder. So I think that we definitely fit here, but we're sort of like the breakers of that balance. I feel like we have reached a point where instead
the
of
balance is
being
off,
a part
yes,
of
but I
this
feel like
natural
we are
system, we've
the
taken
ball
such a
that
huge
has
step
rolled
back that
over
we're
a
abusing it
hill
now.
falling down into the valley, and as it falls down, it grows in speed, and then it increases and increases, and then it rolls into the valley and slows down and starts to creep up another hill, and as it just barely begins to tip on the other side of the hill, it looks down in terror, because we are at the precipice, and it's up to us to care for one another and have hope in our hearts and compassion. And I believe that there is more. There's more compassion and more love and more hope out there than people really know.
The only answer,
and it's because
our
it is
lives
such a
are
powerful
so
thing.
temporary
Like,
here,
it takes
is to
one thing to change
just have like
everything.
the most peaceful experience that we can have with the earth, and the most emotionally gratifying experience for us and those that we can reach out to, and like that are going to live after us, that we love. That's like, so I feel
I'm
like
gonna
suffering
say
is
that
never
I
going to
have
stop,
hope
and there's not going to be
that it will
an
help itself
answer to
out,
the end of
and it will,
humanity, but
right itself.
there
But
can be like
at the present
a
state,
peaceful goodbye,
we certainly feel, it certainly seems to be, we are less humane perhaps than we've ever been, but that seems to be the human trajectory. So who knows? It's the most interesting time to be alive, I think.